Smash Bros. Though.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy Levelhead back with another Live and Level Gamer podcast. Back off vacation, back off this hiatus. Feeling good with my crew. What's up, people? What's up, family? Man. I'm glad I'm off that highway. I suggest no one drive to Florida from where I'm at. But anyway, man, I'm excited to be back. Yes, we're on Tuesday. Remember what I told you? We are going to do 2 Tuesdays because of the holiday season with Juneteenth and the 4th of July. Yo, what's up, Nia? So, yes, we back. So y'all can enjoy your 4th. We're going to do it tonight. We're going to talk about Nintendo said they can beat the shortages. They got a plan for the shortages, for the scalpers, or whatever you call it. Also, we're going to talk about these games being too hard. Elden Ring and other games like the Soul series. Are they too difficult? Are they too hard? We're going to talk about that. What else we got on the deck, Keith K-Bond?
I think we was going to talk about Microsoft being down currently. Like right now, that's what they still down.
Slap yourself, Microsoft. Keith been ready to put this L on y'all for 2 weeks.
Come on now. Just
But
sitting
we
there
are
waiting
back.
for the slander.
Wait for it. So we are back. Like I said, it's been a minute, man. About a week. It ain't been that long for you guys. But I'm excited. I want to tell y'all about the trip, man. I had a good time with my family. So we're going to get into that a little bit. Talk about Disney trying to rape people. But welcome to the show.
Wrap it up.
So what's good, people? What's up, man?
Looks like it's back up and running. Look at that.
What's that?
What, Xbox Live?
Yeah, it said all services are up and running. Updated
so-
2 minutes ago.
So we can't talk about it now?
I'm just playing. No, you know what's funny about that? Since we're not really talk about it, but I just took my kids to the barbershop, and one of the guys, he was getting ready to leave, and he was like, "Man, I would get on that Madden with y'all right now." Blah blah blah. And the barber was like, "Man, they can't even get on the Xbox. It's down." He's like, "I can't get on that. I can't get on YouTube." He's like, "I can get on Netflix." And it was something else he said he can get on, but he said you can't do nothing with the Xbox when the servers are down. You can't do nothing with it.
I told you.
That's crazy.
I told you when on the one it was like that. Remember my Christmas first experience when people thought I just bought the Xbox One to slander it. That was not the case. I mean, I could have slandered it from a distance. I didn't have to buy it to slander it. But I couldn't play Killer Instinct. All I could do was I couldn't do anything but play with one character, the demo, because of the issue with the online being down. So I know the plight. But
That's
what's
crazy.
good, man? What's good, yo?
Good, man. I'm in the middle of this Tekken game. It's intense.
Man, I ain't studying you, K-Boy. See, you always trying to play the games that you got an edge in a.
An edge. I'm playing
yeah.
online against people. What you talking about? I'm playing the people that's just as good as me.
Go ahead and talk. This is my wife calling. Hold up, just a sec. Go ahead, take over, K-Boy. Okay.
Nah, he just mad because I'm better than him in Tekken. That's all that is. I'm not playing the games have the advantage on. I'm playing the games that I like. It is my fault that the game that I like, I'm just so good at.
Look, I was
Is it
supposed to
me?
slander and say you over there practicing, getting ready, because ain't y'all supposed to be?
No, I'm not practicing getting ready. I don't have to practice for level.
Oh man,
No. I had a homie play me. A homie called me out. He wanted to play me in Tekken. He had been talking that smack.
Hold
gave
up,
him that
I'm
work.
back before the slander
Gave him that
begins, and I
work.
can't. So let's see K-Bum and see his brother kind of alluded to this, but he's not here to speak for him. But he alluded that K-Bum only likes to play the games he has a competitive edge in. He don't want to play in even territory, even fields. So he want me to jump in Tekken because he know he better at the Tekken experience than I is. But when I say, come on over here to the Street Fighter 6, bring your tail over here. K-Bum don't want to come and play with me. He takes his ball home and he leaves. What's up with the K-Bum?
So tell me, is there a difference between a game that you play, a game that you don't play? Is there a difference?
I don't play
Because I
Tekken
don't
like
play
that.
Street Fighter. I haven't played since Sega. So am I playing it? Not playing it because I'm not good at it, or because I don't play the game?
Inquiring minds would like to know. I don't know. I don't know.
That's a difference. I've said it for long. I've never liked Street Fighter. Never. I don't like projectile fighting games. I've always said that, and that's the truth. I don't like projectile fighting games, and that's what Street Fighter is.
Okay.
And the hand combat, I'll play.
Wait a minute
now.
Jin and how you say his name?
Kazuya.
Kazuya got the projectiles, the devil genes, and all that
There
stuff.
are two characters that have like one projectile. They're like two moves. That's projectiles. Not an entire move set is built on throwing stuff from across the map.
Can you consider a chain those chain moves that you could just stay in for infinite times?
The juggles.
The chain.
No,
the chain.
It's hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, let's do this. Let's get Soul Calibur. Let's meet in the middle.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do Soul Calibur.
Okay, let's do Soul Calibur because I'm not getting on that Tekken with you until I play it, and I'm not going to buy.
You don't want to do that.
I'm not going to buy Tekken no time soon.
Just to get beat. I understand.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Well, no, not just to get beat, but see, K-Bum, don't. Anyway. So what else? Go ahead, K-Bum. Go and speak. I'm doing something right now. My wife is on me to send her stuff. So go ahead, take over, talk. I'm listening. I'm here. Go ahead, talk, man.
I don't say much, but I sent it in the chat, Keith. I know you've seen the stats. Like you seen your boy with the 77% win percentage online. I know you've seen that, right? He giving hands.
I see it.
Okay, they're respectable. Is that you think that's decent enough?
Look, I don't know much about it. I played Street Fighter. I think it was 3 online. I think it was 3 or 4. One of them. Played it online. Got my butt handed to me, and I turned it off.
Okay.
I am not a competitive fighter.
Can you give brother credit for 77% win percentage online?
I'm gonna give you your dues, man. You put foots to faces. I give it to you. But wait. Just give me some time, K-Bum. Give me some time. I don't be playing. See, the thing with it is, those type of games, I needed a crew. I need locals to play every time we come together. That's what we did. Tekken, Madden, NBA 2K, Street Fighters, Soul Calibur, all the time. I don't really like getting online, so I don't play them as much.
Is it because of the lag or something?
I don't know what it is.
Ain't no lag in this one.
Street Fighters, I was handling business online on Street Fighters, but I don't know. Let me think about it, K-Bum.
It's all good.
But if you meet me in the middle of the Soul Calibur,
no rush.
You get Street Fighter 6, I get Tekken, then we can record both and I feel even. Let me put them feet to the face in Street Fighter 6, and then you can beat me in Tekken all day long. As long as I get to do the same thing. Because you're not finna be shaming me live. You're not finna do it. I'm not doing it. But welcome to the show, people. Welcome to the show.
Amy must learn it. I just don't like those type of games.
I'm gonna post on Twitter saying, and in this corner.
Yeah, like K-Bum want me to get up there and try to embarrass me. And then I got to sit up here and explain myself. I'm not doing that.
I wouldn't do you like that because I wouldn't even record it live, man. You would take a private butt whooping.
Stop. As long as I get a chance to do it, I don't care who sees it.
So, but like I said, we're here on this Tuesday to give y'all a chance to enjoy your 4th. We want to enjoy our 4th. And I went on vacation last week, so that's why we wasn't here. But we're here and we ready to do this. We got a little bit to talk about. Got some gaming. Oh, I got to talk about. Yeah, I say that for what you've been gaming on. Your boy took his Switch with him, so I played a lot.
That's gonna be a 45 a 45-minute
Oh
conversation.
yeah,
I'm hearing.
I got to rant. Keith's gonna be upset with me. Keith finna be Keith finna say level the black. He already
upset or disappointed.
disappointed. There it is. You might get upset with some of my takes. The game was good though, so don't judge the game. It's just, oh my God. So anyway, we're gonna talk about that. Anything else? Anything else? Man, I went and saw Inside Out 2 with my babies.
Oh yeah. How was it?
I almost cried, bro.
I heard it's good.
I almost shed a tear. I almost did. It was good. I love the first one. And it wasn't any, well, you can go some ways with that but I don't think so, because there were scenes where clearly she had interest in anyway, we won't go there. But it didn't have none of the agenda stuff too much in there. It was really good. I thought it was too, and it didn't. Not. It's there, but it's not there. If that makes sense. It's kind of, you could go where you want to go if you think that's what it is. It could be, or it couldn't be. It's kind of left out there where her orientation is. It kind of seems to be hetero, but other than that, because I do be trying to go off my babies from all that stuff. It was good, man. It was really, really good. Like, up there with the first one. And I was shocked that I was really into this movie like this. Great storytelling, great acting, great plot. A great plot. Really showed the emotional state that you in as you're growing up. So going from that youth to teenage, all those emotions and all the different things that come with it. So anxiety and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. It really captures girls. My daughter this is my oldest daughter all day, K-Bun. This is the 13-year-old all day. I mean, my twins was like, Dad, they kept saying my daughter's name because I was like, yeah, that's her all day. Every mode, every mood, everything was her. How they talk, the whole nine. They had it down packed. So I enjoyed it. So if you haven't seen Inside Out 2, I suggest you go check it out. It's not agenda based. It don't have the agenda loud on it. It's kind of tame. So I think you can enjoy it. So that's my sentiments on that. Anything else y'all seen?
Yeah, I finally saw Bad Boys 4. That was a fun movie.
Yes.
That movie was fun. I love the scene where what's his name? The he was coming to pick up the daughter. What's his name?
Come to pick up the daughter.
He's married the daughter now.
Yeah, he went out to the man.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope.
Reggie had that scene, boy. I was like, man. He went straight Call of Duty on them dudes, man.
Don't ruin it now.
K-Bomb? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
My bad. I thought you said my bad.
I ain't seen it yet. Nothing. It's just dope. It was dope. So
yeah, that was a fun movie.
Okay.
And I do want to say that when you said it when you saw it, Martin, he was really doing his thing in that movie. That's all I say. No spoilers, but he really did his thing in that movie. I was actually shocked.
Yeah. Martin, like I said, Martin kind of got back to Martin 1. He was like a cross between Martin and the first one and the second one. Like he blended those two. Definitely not Bad Boys 3 Martin. I think he heard the criticism from that. Yeah, I think he was a lot better. And I felt like he stole the show. So from Will. So anyway. But K-Bomb, man, yeah, you need to go see it. Take the wife out, man. I think y'all will enjoy it, bro. Another thing I've been on, I caught up with the Acolytes the other day because I couldn't even watch anything where I was because the resort we was at doesn't allow fire sticks. They won't allow you to hook none of that type of stuff up. I guess because well, it's such a big resort. I think if you got that many people trying to download HD movies in all them rooms, you probably gonna overload your servers and stuff, I guess. So that's what I took it as, because I was trying to hook it up. It's like I called the dudes like, sir, he said, I apologize, but that's one of our policies. We do not allow Fire Sticks or OWN or Roku or any of that stuff. You got to just watch what we have on our televisions be. And I was like, well,
Jeez.
thank you. I was like, well, that's why I played so much Switch. Because I haven't watched cable in a long time. Commercials? The audacity. So anyway, anything else, or we can get into what you've been gaming on? Because I really want to talk about this. Anything else?
That's what we've been gaming on. That's top right
one more
to it.
thing.
Yeah.
Y'all
This might
gotta
be the
go.
main
Y'all,
topic.
K-Bomb, Keith, were any of you guys into Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I
Yep.
watched that. Yeah.
Are y'all watching House of Dragons?
No.
I will. I haven't got caught up on it yet, but I will. I watched the first season, so
Y'all need to check it out.
I mean, always good. I know. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on in this movie. Anyway, so y'all ready to get into what you've been gaming on?
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
You know what time it is. It's time for what have you been gaming on? Sing it. Let's go. Hey. What you gaming on? 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 Gaming on.
All right, so who want to go first?
K-Mo can go first. I gotta go handle something.
Okay. You said it's double, what you say, Nia? Double audio on the music. Okay. It's been a minute, so stuff might not be acting right. I didn't really get a chance to check stuff before I jumped on. Thanks for the heads up, Nia. Go ahead, K-Bomb. What you been gaming on?
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and hop into this. Let's hop into some of the regulars really quickly. So playing 2K, still playing 2K with the homies. Still playing. I guess I've been playing the Madden 25 beta over the time being. They just closed it today. Today was the last day to play the Madden 25 beta, so I've played that. Played Tekken 8 as we talked about. Had a homie that was talking smack prior to Tekken 8 coming out. Challenged me, and then therefore got these hands. I think I won 14 games to 2. And I didn't lose a single time on my main character, but you know how I do it. So I gave him the hands. So that's the usual suspects of what I've been gaming on. Now kind of jumping to some of the other stuff I've been gaming on. I did play the demo of Stellar Blade, and I quite enjoyed it.
I thought you already had played it.
No, I have. Nope, this is my first time playing. I played the demo of Stellar Blade, and I actually enjoyed it.
Okay.
That's something I may end up copping sometime in the future. I liked it. It was pretty fun. I do have to say this. Are you back, Keith?
I'm back.
I already know.
Did you hear the statement I said about I just tried the Stellar Blade demo.
Yeah, I heard you.
I gotta say this, Keith. I want you to be here what I said.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Lord have mercy. This woman is fine. Lord have mercy. Why did they make her so fine? Goodness gracious. I just want to enjoy a video game, but good Lord, you gave her a butt, you gave her jiggle physics. I just want to save mankind. But I'm gonna look fine and save mankind. Good Lord. Anyway,
K-Bomb punching in the corner. Oh, I'm supposed to go forward. My bad.
he's still punching in the corner, watching them shake. I'm just saying they chose a very beautiful model, and I don't even play games for that. I'm not even one of those nerds that needs to see beautiful women. I don't care, but I will admire beauty when it's put in front of me, and they definitely did that. So, but the gameplay, I like the gameplay. It's actually pretty cool. It's something I might get into at some point. So I played that, and then there's something else. So I went when I got the new house, and so I had to fight through the rubbish to find it and go through some some of the boxes and pull it out. But pause. I did. I found it, and I found my Switch, and I got to gaming on my Switch.
Hey,
And the first game I gamed on my Switch was Metroid Dread. I found that
What?
Metroid Dread has a demo,
let's
and I said,
go.
"Let me play this Metroid Dread."
Hold up,
And
hold
I
up,
got
hold
to
up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. This is claps. This is celebration. The brother. All right, go ahead, K-Mon. Oh, my bad. I had to celebrate a little bit.
Before you clap, let me say what I got to say.
Oh, well.
I don't like that game at all. Okay. So okay. I'm gonna try to be quick. Nintendo, why do you live in the past? You are terrible with storytelling. I'm sorry. You are absolute trash. It took 10 minutes to get to the first sequence, to get to the actual gameplay of Metroid Dread. That's about 10 minutes of cutscenes that you're learning absolutely nothing. And then the conversation, the only thing that has a conversation with you, because the rest of it was text. The whole first 10 minutes of was just text
So
and
now,
some visuals.
so I
And the first thing that talks to you is a computer. And you can barely understand what it's saying, so you got to read it anyway. So I'm like, okay. And then I'm
Oh my
like,
goodness.
dude, why the silent protagonist? Why are we still living in Nintendo in the NES, Super NES times when you didn't have enough space on the cartridge to give your character voice? So you made the character voiceless. Why are we still doing this? Why is our main character voiceless? That is not how you engross someone into a story.
To be fair,
It
other M, they said she talked too much, and they hated it. So I'm just saying, you can't win for losing.
thank you for that. But Dread, you ain't say nothing. You ain't said a word, and I'm like, come on, bro. What's, and at the beginning, I didn't like the enemy types because they were. It felt the enemy types at the beginning. I felt like I was bothering them, not that they were bothering me. Because I would walk into a space and they would walk. I'm not. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm supposed to turn. I'm supposed to slide through that. And what point did I learn to slide? So, I did not enjoy it. The controls to me, the controls it felt cumbersome. I know level your critique on the Assassin's Creed game is that it didn't feel right. But when I played this, like this to me, this didn't feel right. I don't. It felt cumbersome how you have to hold L2 and then or the how L with the aim and the way that it had it structured and the slide. And I felt awkward playing it, right? And I did not enjoy myself. But I did beat the demo. I did make sure I finished it. I want to make sure I had a full understanding before the full demo of it. And I didn't enjoy it. I did not. The backtracking is garbage. The silent protagonist, I cannot enjoy that. The enemies just I I'll just cut it short. I did not enjoy the game. I didn't. I personally, it's not that good to me, but that's my personal choice because I don't like platformers. I like, as Keith kind of alluded to, with when he talked about the difference between the Prince of Persia game and this game, is that it's more action with platforming elements, but this is platforming with some action elements, right? And so it's not for me. It's cool. I don't have to love it. There's an audience for it. Obviously, people loved it. It's not for me, but I gave it an honest try, and I did have the YouTube twice.
well, I'm still
Other
proud
than
of you though. I'm
Other than
proud of you, K-Ball. I'll be honest with you. The fact that you even gave it a try, you finished the demo, you came and gave your honest critique, your honest take. I'm not mad at that. It's not for everybody. So hey, it is what it is. I enjoyed it, but
They have to do better with the story though. You got to at least agree with that, bro. They got to do better with the way you tell the story, man. It's not engaging. It's just
well, you really
anyway.
ain't. You really didn't get, and that is a thing with Nintendo. Some of the games you don't really get the story until you get into. It's that the story don't really open up and you start really seeing the story until
grab me, pull me, made me want to play it more. Like when I played the Prince of Persia, I was into it, the story, the way they told it, and the way they were describing it, and the mystery they dropped in it. Like I wanted to play the Prince of Persia game because of the story they were laying in front of you, and you were trying to unsolve this mystery, and like that was a part of the reason I wanted to play it more. And like I didn't get any of that. Again, I'm a story heavy guy. And if you can't grab me, it's almost no matter how good your gameplay is, I might check out. There's a high chance I might check out.
There is no real setup in these type of games. The story unfolds as you explore. So you just that's the I guess keep what you say the lore or that's one of the staples of a Metroid game is to kind of just put you in this space and you in the ship and you going to this planet and you get your coordinates and your first, hey, we need you to go look into this, and that's about it. And then the story unfolds.
Nothing made me want to play more.
I'm not knocking you. I'm not saying that should change. I'm saying that's Metroid. So that's all that's been in everyone, even Prime. You pull up on the ship. Samus comes up, jumps out, looks around. That's how I start. That's it. Ain't no setup.
Exploration is your guide.
Exploration is the story. Scanning is the story. Keith, go ahead, because I want.
I also say stay on done.
No. My bad.
Did I say I was done?
My bad.
I played my Switch, as I stated.
Uh-oh.
So the other game I played on my Switch was a game that's actually probably should be boasted a little bit more about it because it's actually not on Xbox and it's not on PlayStation. It is only on Switch and mobile. And so I don't know why Nintendo doesn't put this more in the spotlight because it has some cool things even for their platform. And that's Star Wars Hunters. Star Wars Hunters. You said what?
I said, so you played it.
Oh, I was playing the crap out of it. Oh, I played the crap out of it. I don't have my Switch on me. I left it upstairs. Maybe 3 to 5 hours I put in that. Maybe probably 3 to 5 when I'm thinking, or 2 to 5 when I'm thinking of hours I put into that game. It's fun. It's a mixture between an arena shooter and Overwatch. So it has the classes, the class system like Overwatch, where you have the tank, you have damage, you have healers. And it's a third-person shooter, so Level would actually enjoy it. But it has the cosmetic and the appeal of Star Wars. But it's a arena hero shooter, and it's not bad. It's actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I don't like the analogs of the Switch though. I probably need to play it on my TV so I can play with the Pro Controller or something like that. Maybe just play with the Pro Controller. But I don't like the analogs on the Switch. I did not have fun. And it just feels weird. It feels small in my hand, the controller. Meaning that, other than that, I had fun. I thought the Star Wars Hunters game was pretty good. I enjoyed myself. So that's what I've been gaming on.
Okay. All right, Mr. Norris, your go. What have you been gaming on, bro?
Ooh, how much time you got? All right. Let's see. So I've been gaming a lot. And it seems like the Switch is going to be the conversation piece. But I'll start with my PC. Started playing, I probably already said this, but I started playing Ori Will of the Wisp again. So that's really the only thing I've been playing on my PC. Got that out the way. Let's move to this Switch. Now, this is going to be some sort of a review. Kind of, sort of. I'll get the usual suspects out of the way as well. I actually started another Metroid Dread because I wanted to play it again because it's just so good to me. And I feel that it is the apex of Metroid. I think it sits at the top right below it could be either Super Metroid or Metroid Prime, one of the two. But I think Metroid Dread takes the cake for me. But hey, different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? Let's see where I'm gonna go next. If my Switch will turn on, because I don't remember everything that I played. So I also started another Metroid Prime, but this time I started on hard. I never played Metroid Prime on hard mode. So I was playing Metroid Prime on hard mode, and I want to say that's it as far as the native games are concerned. Where am I going? I did it. I went ahead and got Nintendo Switch Online expansion.
What?
I paid for it.
What?
I paid for it. I did.
You what? Wait a minute.
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm throwing her under the bus. Nia got it too.
Oh, I saw both of y'all on it.
We was both on it.
What?
We was reviewing these games. We was reviewing some games and playing some stuff.
It's up.
Slap yourself. Slap yourself. Keith. Slap yourself, Neil. Cause I've been home now. Now y'all y'all giving in at this point in the game. Y'all gonna get it now?
Hey, that's a good point. That's a really good point.
Go ahead,
But
man.
there's method to the madness. Well, first of all, me and her, we got a chance to play some Game Boy Advance games, and we played The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords. I had never played it. When I had a GBA back in the day, I didn't really have friends that like Nintendo.
Link to the Past. Go ahead. I gotta get
Say
it.
that again?
I gotta get it because I want to play Link to the Past.
Oh, yeah. You do. You definitely got to play that. But so play 4 Swords, Legend of Zelda 4 Swords. It's like the Legend of Zelda escape room. It's actually pretty dope. Because you got to basically, you all are doing stuff together. Like, there's nothing in the world that you can do by yourself, like the major things. You got to work together. Like, you got to push boulders together. You got to stand on certain platforms together. It's actually really, really fun once you really start playing it or whatever. I mean, there's certain things that you can run off and do on your own, but for like the major things with that game, you got to do on your own, do together.
How much did it cost?
For me, it was almost as if like I had bought a brand new expansion because I think they discounted if you had Nintendo Switch Online, just the basic one, they'll give you like a discount, right? Okay. So you'll get a discount. So I had like a $4 discount because my not the expansion, but my Nintendo Switch Online actually expires in September.
So wait a minute. So you already had Nintendo Online?
Yeah, unfortunately, when K-Bun wanted Splatoon 3, we all went out and got it, and somehow mine was on auto. I threw you on the bus too, so mine was on auto, and I didn't know it. I was like, dang, I still got it, and I didn't play that thing for a year until now. Now is when I'm finally playing it, and I went ahead and got the expansion.
Okay.
All right, so I'm finna go.
I'm slapping you again. Go ahead.
All right, I'm finna go all over the place. Y'all just stay strapped in for this roller coaster.
Okay.
And
we don't have
hold
much
up.
to talk about tonight, so you good.
All right, let me just say this. I also got a chance to play the 3DS. I got a chance to play Samus Returns, the one on the 3DS. I got a chance to play A Link Between Worlds because I was hoping Nintendo would bring those back. But I got a chance to play those. Of course, didn't finish them, but they are right. Like I'm so glad Mercury Steam got a chance to make Metroid 2 because Dread is so much better. But it's obvious that from them working on Metroid 2 that this is where that how it got so good. But anyways, I also played Kid Icarus. Man, I can't do that. Them controls, I can't do them controls. But it looked good, and there was a lot of voice acting, K-Bun. There was a lot of way wouldn't shut up.
For the 3DS? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the 3DS, let me say this. If you didn't buy a 3DS during the Wii U era, like I didn't, you truly missed out. That's all I can say. You truly missed out. While we were over there, like Nintendo bringing the games, they were bringing the games to the 3DS. And I'm mad that I missed that on it because I didn't want to do handheld, but it's actually a great little device.
Yeah.
All right. Now let me get back to Nintendo Switch Online. All right, let's get to Mario Kart 8. Finally got a chance to play the extra stages. And what I'm gonna disagree with you. I think that those stages are actually pretty good. I really like the tour stages because they're dynamic. So when you're driving each
Did
course,
I say they was bad? I said they was all right, didn't I?
I think you said it was all right. I don't think you said it was worth the money, but I thought they was pretty good. I thought the tour stages, in particular, I like those because the dynamic, like no lap is the same.
True,
and I know we went heavy on the graphics and the details, and it's true. It don't look as good as the main game, but when you're in motion, you're not gonna see it.
Right.
You know, when you're playing, and me and my kids, we've been playing that heavy. I'm gonna throw them in here too. We've been playing that. We was on that pretty heavy too. All right, let's go around the world. Let's go to Nintendo 64, not the mature 17. Let's go to Nintendo 64. Since I brought up my kids, they've been playing Mario Kart 64. They've been playing that like crazy. My oldest has been playing F-Zero, the one that's on the Nintendo 64. I'm like, how are you playing this? He like it because it's fast. I'm like, this is ugly. This is an ugly game. What else on here that we've been playing around with? I've been enjoying, just as you can tell by my voice, I've been enjoying going back, playing some of these games that I haven't played before. Anyways, yeah, F-Zero X, he was playing that. Let's see, Mario Kart 64. He even tried Mario 64 and he was so upset. Because the camera, he was like, I can't control the camera. And he kept zooming in on Mario's head. He was mad. I was like, yeah, that's what we had to deal with. And then both of them, they played Star Fox 64, the little dog fighting. If you never known that was in there, they got dog fighting in Star Fox 64.
No, I didn't know that. I'm getting it now. I had it here before the night is out. So I want to try these games anyway.
Bet. All right. Let's go to the Super NES. I didn't play anything on the NES, just FYI. Well, let's go to the Super NES. Got a chance to play some weird games. They got this one little game on here. If my thing will load up, I don't know what it's called. There it is. Congo's Caper. Have you ever heard of that game?
What is it called again?
Congo's Caper?
No.
All right. It's a silly game. It's like this kid. Think like Mario when he gets hit and he shrinks. So in this game, he's a full-grown kid, but when he get hit, he turns into a monkey. I'm just glad they didn't choose a black person. What else? Played a little Killer Instinct. That was pretty good. I kind of remember some of the combos with Jago. That was pretty fun. Battletoads. The Super NES. Okay. I don't know why they don't have it on the Nintendo 64. I would have loved that.
That's the one I want. If they put that one, I'd definitely be on it.
Right. Play Battletoads. Battle Maniacs. Trash. Oh my god. That is a horrible game. And we wanted that. We used to like reminisce, oh yeah, they should bring Battletoads. No, Battletoads is trash, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's see. So me and Nia got a chance to play Super Mario World. Like I said, we was trying all this stuff out together.
I saw you jumping on your Switch because I was on the Switch.
She got some, huh?
I saw your name keep popping up because I was on the Switch a whole lot.
Yeah.
So
we
I was
testing
what
these
was
games.
going on. I knew something was up. Sneaking.
But
sneaking.
We played Super Mario World. So let me just talk about the online. So going back and forth and playing, multiplayer or a co-operator is actually like playing on the couch. It was almost as like she was there. Because it's like once I died or did or whatever, then the game went to her, and then I couldn't control anything. So it kind of like Nintendo did a real good job with that nostalgia of making it feel like back in the day when you was playing or whatever. And but I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't play Super Mario World. My hands don't work like that no more. I'm falling off platforms. I'm the equivalent of K-Bun playing platformers. Like I couldn't do it. I was like, I can't play this game. I'm trash at it. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. Are y'all enjoying this?
Man, I'm good at platformers, man. What you saying, man? Hold on now.
My bad. I take it back. No K-Bun slander. Only Xbox.
I wasn't bad. I'm not bad at platform. I just don't like them.
Well, I take it back.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No problem. No problem. Super Mario Kart. Oh my God, no. That was fun back in the day. I know I'm ruining some memories right now.
I like
But Super Mario Kart was not. It ain't it. Even though I think I won, but it ain't it. You know, my skills. I still got skills in Mario Kart. It just wasn't. It wasn't the one. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward because I know I told you. I said how much time you got. So I'm gonna get to the meat of it. Well, actually, let me say this one more thing. Game Boy. So with the Game Boy, if you never had played this on the Nintendo Switch Online, it does the Game Boy, and then it does the Game Boy Color. I didn't know that at first because I was sitting there playing the little green and yellow screen. I was like, this is trash. I can't be looking at this. And then I went to the settings, and when you go to the settings, it has Game Boy Pocket, and then Game Boy Color. So I recommend playing on Game Boy Color. I played a little bit of Metroid 2. I don't know how they did it back in the day, playing that game. I was gonna do Zelda Oracles of Ages and Seasons, but it's too far back. I'm playing it on the Game Boy. I can't do it. But anyways, let's get to the meat of it. GBA. This is one of the main reasons I really want to play it because we got Super Mario Brothers Battleship coming out. Super Mario and Luigi Battleship, excuse me. Super Mario and Luigi's Battleship. And if you go to the Game Boy Advance, you got the first Super Mario and Luigi game, which is an RPG.
Brotherhood.
And yes.
Is it Battleship or Brotherhood?
Brothership. I'm sorry, I said that already. Brothership. Yeah. Okay. So they got Brothership is coming out in what, November? I think it's coming in November, somewhere around that. But anyways, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I wanted to play that. I wanted to see how that was, and I've actually been enjoying that game. If you want story, like Mario story, like you know how Toad was like, we're going on an adventure. That's the the Mario and Luigi games, or the Paper Mario games. That story elements that you want from a Mario game is in these RPGs. I promise you. If you just go play Super Mario World, you're not going to get that story. You're just going to get right into the action. But if you want a story Mario game, you got to play the Mario RPG games. But I've been on that game pretty heavy. I'm actually going to complete that because I want to complete it before the new one comes out. And I'm probably going to get that day one. But other than that, I said Four Swords. But man, I got to say, even though they don't have everything on here, they should have everything on here. Talking about Nintendo. But the Nintendo Switch expansion is actually pretty dope. They did a good job with the nostalgia, especially if you've missed out on games. It's a good way to go back and look at these games and experience them. So that's what I've been gaming on.
All right, okay, all right. Shouts out to Chariot, man. Welcome to the show. Okay, all right. So I guess it's my turn. So as y'all know, me and the family took a trip, a vacation. We went down to Florida. The plans was to go to Disney World. We should have bought those tickets earlier. When we got down there, what we looked up end up doubling on us in price. So we end up not going to Disney World. And thankfully we didn't, because it literally rained out every night that we had scheduled to go. So we would have literally lost $1,000 because it cost $1,000. Right for all of us to go, it would have been $1,000 for one day. And when we looked it up online to go, we were just pricing it out. I guess we didn't put a date in, and it gave you just a generic pricing. So when we looked it up, it was like $109 for me, my wife, and my 13-year-old daughter, and then my twins would have been like $94, $95. So we was looking at about $500 and some change. But when we got down there, that doubled, and we didn't want to pay the double, and I'm glad we didn't, because we would have got rained out anyway and wouldn't have got no money back. So anyway, bringing all that up. So I was on this trip, enjoying myself on the trip and everything. And I took my Switch. I wish when we got to the condo, the resort, I should have brought the PlayStation 4, 5 too, but I brought my Switch and, you know, I was like, what can I play and catch up on while I'm down here? And the game that popped in my thoughts was Metroid Prime. Remake. The remake. Is the remake or remaster?
Remastered.
It looked like a remake. But anyway. So let me get some backdrop. Bring everybody up to speed. So, yes, I owned this game when it first dropped. Shadow dropped onto the Switch. And I also owned it on the GameCube. What happened is, on the GameCube, my younger brother was playing it so much that I end up seeing the end before I really got into the game. So I didn't really play it on the GameCube because my brother played it and I watched him pretty much play it and beat it. So I stopped playing it because I already seen the end and the conclusion. So I was like, you know what, ain't no point of me playing through it. I already seen it. So I kind of just focused on Zelda and all the other games and beat those games. So when they made the new one for the Switch, I bought it day one and I started playing it and I was getting into it. And I kind of got to about the same spot I got to on GameCube, and I kind of gave it a break. So I was kind of beating myself up, and I had just beat Metroid Dread. So I was like, let me pick up Metroid Prime Remaster and beat it. Let me get to a point to where I'm beating it. So I'm going to say this, man. It's a good game. It is really good. But I have some complaints that makes me realize why I stop so much. One, and I'm just, this it's not a whole lot to talk about tonight. So what we've been gaming on is pretty much going to be a good large portion of it. I got to take issue with a few things with Metroid Prime that I don't remember in Prime 3. On the Wii. I don't remember this being an issue. Maybe it was. I haven't played it in a while. One of my issue is the game does not explain to you what the heck you supposed to go, what you supposed to be doing. When you get to a certain plot spot, it's like, okay, where do I supposed to go? You know? And that part was jarring to me because I don't remember, because I played these games, like I said, I played Metroid Prime, I never played 2, but I played 3, and I don't remember being stuck, just confused, like, what the heck do I supposed to be doing? And so I had, like I said, I had stopped, I forgot where I was, I had to kind of bring my brain back up to, okay, what did I stop? What have I gotten? What don't I have? What do I need? What don't I need? Right? So one of my issues is the game doesn't tell you simple stuff or give you any indication that something is there that you want. A power up, a more energy. One of your what they call those things? Those little energy tanks.
Energy tank. That's it.
The energy tank is right there behind this wall. It's right there. You looking at the wall, you scanning, nothing to scan there. And some kind of way you're supposed to know to blow that wall up, to get that energy tank, and there is no indication that you should do that. So, so this is what happened. I'm just gonna be totally transparent. I was so frustrated and so stuck and so lost. I was like, I got to go to YouTube. And this became a crutch because the dude was doing stuff that the game gives you no hint that you should do it. He blowing up walls that there is nothing there to tell you to blow it up. To energy tank. More bombs. More this. He's running through the map. So this is my second issue. And if I'm tripping, if y'all feel like I'm wrong, Keith, whoever, Nia, whoever want to counter, push back on me, feel free. Cause I like the game, but I gotta complain, and I don't want Metro Prime 4 to be like this. The map is terrible. This is a terrible map. How do you know when you get in the elevator which part that, so I'm trying to figure out, okay, where do I need to go to get to this particular spot? What elevator is that elevator? So I'm running through, and there's no indication of how you get from the white dots to the red dots to the blue dots to the yellow dots. Keith, I'm sorry, man. I don't know, Nia. No, I don't sound like David Jaffe. No, this needs to change. I beat Metroid Dread, so I'm not David Jaffe. I didn't complain about Metroid Dread. I'm complaining about Metroid Prime. Some of this stuff is just, to me, Nintendo it goes into one of our topics.
Hold on. I think what she's saying is David Jaffe was having the same issues that you're having. He was having the same complaints, like, I don't know where to go. How was I supposed to know that I was supposed to blow up that wall to go right there?
Yeah, and I thought I thought he was talking crazy, and in some capacities he was. But coming back to this game, I'm like, I didn't know to do this. Okay, let me ask this. Y'all just be honest with me. How many of the energy tanks did y'all discover in the game?
Did I discover in the game?
Yeah.
I almost got them all.
How many of the bombs?
The missiles?
Yeah, missiles.
I don't know. I think it's like 255 total.
Yeah, how many have you found?
You know, I can pull up my game. I don't know.
I'm just curious. Nia, if you play Metroid Prime Remastered, tell me how many energy tanks you have and how many missiles you have. I just for curiosity. Because this will play into my point. Like, with Dread, you can see the power up. You just got to figure out how to get to it. You might need another skill, another weapon, some ability that you haven't gotten yet that you got to backtrack now that you got it. Okay, I'm fine with that. And where Jeffy was stuck, I think it was clearly obvious that you're supposed to try to blow up stuff. Some of this stuff you would not know it was even there at all. There's no scan. You can't turn on the X-ray vision. You can't turn on is it the heat vision, or what's the other vision you got? The one that makes everything kind of,
that's thermal.
Thermal vision. You can't turn on the scan because there's nothing to scan. And I'm watching this dude find energy tanks and bombs, and I'm like, what told you to do that? What told you to blow?
If you scan, it'll tell you what type of rock or sediment it is, and it'll tell you this thing is weak against this thing.
I know. Some of them didn't do that, Keith. That's my point. I pretty much got almost all the energy tanks but one. I have right now, I'm at 130 missiles. And that's another thing. I died. I should have went on to save. That's why I stopped playing earlier today. Because I'm enjoying the game. The game is fun as heck. Once it grips you, it grips you. And it's nothing. There's nothing you can do because you in it. It got you. You just got to deal with it. So I just had got the heat gun. Is it the I don't know what they call it, but the one with fire.
Plasma.
No, not plasma. I think that's your first one. Is your plasma?
No, I think it's called plasma.
Is it?
Double check. Yeah, or a flamethrower or something.
I thought Plasma was your original one. Maybe I'm tripping. Anyway, so I got all of them. I got that one, and I got the X-ray vision, because pretty much where I'm at, you just starting to get everything all in one pop. It just back-to-back power-ups. You start off, you can't find none of this stuff. I got the grapple hook. I got it all, and I'm looking for the 12 keys to basically get down there to fight the trapped mysterious creature, which I already know what it is because I've seen it, so I'm trying to find these keys. K-Bomb, you could be rolling around in the water, and there's no indication that you need to blow up that thing in the center, that is something on the water you need to blow up to let the water out. I rolled around, and I did it. I blew this thing up 3 times. I never blew up. And then I watched him, like, I just did that. But I didn't land. I wasn't in the right spot. I wasn't directly. I'm like, bro, this is... So I got some complaints. Maybe my complaints don't sound like legit complaints, but they need to fix the map. They need to have some better indication, or at least in your log, where you can track what you've done and what you need to do. There's nothing to tell you, okay, this is what you need to do next. Like I'm trying to think of a game where you can go into your list of what your missions are, what your side missions are. Maybe I'm spoiled, but you got your side missions and you got your main mission, and you know everything you still need to complete, what you haven't completed in that part of the game. Nintendo needs to implement something like that into Metroid. If any game needs it, it's Metroid. Metroid needs to let you know what you have done, what you haven't done, what you still need to do. You still have.
I think that's on you though, as the player, especially with this particular series.
I'm saying now. I get it then. I'm saying now. With Metroid Prime 4, I don't want this. I can go through my log. What have I completed? I completed this, and this. I found this. What do I need to find? I need to find this. I need to go over here to get this. So I know what the heck I need to do, instead of just running back through doors, going up elevators, down elevators, running around, and then you just be like, I got to go to YouTube. And I don't think, to me, I'm just going to be honest with you, I know we got the nostalgia. I know we love Nintendo. And you already took my Nintendo card, Keith, so and I threw it. I said, take it. This is, to me, the game is great. And it's this stuff that is kind of holding it back. I think this is why people don't like Metroid. Because it's a great game that's held back by things that honestly ain't necessary. It ain't necessary to just leave you totally clued. Then after 30 minutes, you want to analyze and then give you a hint, question mark, in this place. Why can't I have something like that in my log where I go in, where I can say, okay, what do I need to do? Where am I going? What part? Okay, like most games give you that, even though you still got to find it, but they give you some level of direction. Whereas Metroid Prime, you got all these doors, they lead you everywhere, and you running around for hours aimlessly, running past the thing you looking for. I'm sorry, I don't enjoy that. And I'm realizing why I stopped so many times. And I didn't know what it was. I'm like, why do I stop playing this game? It's because I get stuck too much and I don't feel like running around for 3-4 hours past a door that's right there. All I gotta do is blow this wall up, and it's not telling me to blow the wall up. I don't
it's
know,
not
man.
supposed to. I think there's an area in the stage where it's like the platforms are invisible and you got to use your X-ray.
I figured that out.
And it's like, as the gamer, you're supposed to be like, I wonder how far I can take this. No. And then you take it the extra mile. It's not like, oh, I'm just going to get this, because it might be another secret up there. They'll have the thing that you need up there, but then they'll also have something up there that you also could use. and you can do both.
No,
But
I'm done. Keith,
hey,
I was scanning. I'm tired of it. That's another thing. K-Bum, I'm gonna give you. K-Bum, are you here? Are you listening to me, K-Bum? Because another thing.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Another thing.
And
taking
the
notes.
conversation that I was having about
I am
Nintendo
sick
games and
to death of scanning Chozo or whatever it is, lore,
Artifact.
and having to read 12 paragraphs to only turn to the next thing and scan it for another 12 paragraphs, to turn around and scan that to read. I'm like, I just read a novel. In one room, I just read a novel. And I'm like, after a while, Keith, you even said it. Let's just be real. Keith, you said level. Some of that stuff it ain't even no point in reading it. I'm telling you, look. K-Bum is telling the truth, and I'm just gonna put it out there. K-Bum is telling the truth. This is what's holding Metroid back. Metroid is a great game that's held back by dated practices. Metroid Prime is a great game that will stay niche because not everybody feel like that chores nature of having to read all this stuff to find out the story, to find out the lore. It's cool. It was cool back in the day, but after a while, I just started pushing A past all of it. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know half the stuff. I don't know half the lore. I don't know nothing. I'm just trying to find these keys to get down here to kill this Metroid that grew too big. That's it. I know enough to know that's what happened because I already know that's what happened. So I ain't even find that out by reading other stuff. Keith, I'm not reading any of this stuff.
It's a 20-year-old game. I don't even know half the story. What do you mean?
Right. And that's the point. You scanning and 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 scanning and scanning. Scan this and scan. I'm like, I don't want to scan nothing else. I just want to find the key. Can I find the key?
You got to scan to find the key.
I'm going to be honest with you. This game will be 3-4 hours long if you didn't have to scan all this stuff. This is just making the game longer. This is how they're making the game long.
No, it's a game. They're making the game.
in the walls.
No. See, let's be honest, man. Let's stop. We can be honest. I just said the game was good. I'm just pulling out the part that's holding it back. Nintendo is cheating with the scanning, with the scanning, with the hiding all this stuff behind all this stuff to make this game longer. You going through the same corridors 5 times because you went past them. And I'm like, bro, you can link this up and show you that this corridor and this elevator takes you to this part of the map. None of that is there. You just got to figure it out. Okay, this takes me to this part of the map. That takes
the map tells you. If you scan the elevator, it tells you to Magmore such and such.
But
and you can go on your thing and figure out which one. It'll say east west.
I know it does, but when you zoom out and you go to just the map where you don't see the core, you don't see, all you see is the dots, or the little, what they call them, the little 6-pointed, what they call that? What's that? Is it octagon? Is that an octagon?
Sure. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, none of those have names on them.
They're not supposed to.
They should. No, Keith.
No.
They should have names on them.
It's color coordinated. The red is the Magmore. The purple is such and such. The Phazon area. The green is the Talon overworld. So you already kind of know. Okay. It's here. So now let me search for it.
How did you know green was the Talon and the red? Well, how did you know it?
Because you don't get the other ones until you get there. This map is already available for you.
So now you may pay attention to details like that. Was you paying attention when you was 14, 15 to that? Or 13, 12?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
No, it took me longer. It took me longer.
I wasn't paying it. I didn't realize all that until after I have gotten pretty much all the way through the game that I'm like, wait a minute, this is color coordinated to certain areas. I had to literally pause and take time to figure out how do I read this stupid map that I'm going, because I was just trying to get two, I had ran, and there's no warp. You can't warp. I guess I'm
ain't no warping.
You gotta go through all this stuff, fight all these enemies again, to get to a door and be wrong. No save. To turn back, to go through all those enemies again. You holding on to a string of life. You just got your power up. And you gotta go back through, and you go through the wrong door. And now you coming back through all that and you die, you gotta start over. I was like, you know what, man? So, I'm gonna be honest, we ain't even got to our topics. I like Metroid Prime. I don't remember how Metroid Prime 3 was. I don't remember this being a complaint of mine because I beat it.
And Metroid Prime 3 had warping, like it had all the conventions that you would need, but it's also arguably the worst Metroid Prime game.
I don't care. Metroid Prime 4 needs to be like Metroid Prime 3. I don't like this. I like the game. I don't like this. This is making me not want to play it. Cause I just died, dude. I got the heat gun and went through the wrong corridor and came back. Went through another wrong corridor, came back. I couldn't find. I was too far away from a save, and I died. Now, I could have saved it because I could have went to my ship because I crossed my ship on the way. I could have saved right there, but I was like, I can get through this and I'll get there and I save when I get over there. Them little ghost dudes came out. They took half my energy because then I realized, what am I doing? I can kill these dudes with my X-ray. Put my X-ray on, took them out, got to the other part, fell into this thing. It killed all my energy. I'm like, you know what? I just stopped playing. I'm literally all I need is 7 more little keys, and I'm done with this game.
With the artifacts?
Yeah, the artifacts. And I'm looking for the artifacts. And that's another thing, man.
Wait, hold on. Let me help you. Have you went to where, I can't say it that way. Have you went to where you put the artifacts?
Yes.
And it tells you where to search.
I know.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I got all that. But why can't I go through my log and read? Can you? Oh, let me ask this. Can you do that? Can you go through your log and read what the clues?
After you, I think after you go over there and read it. See, my mind about Metroid Prime is it's a game that you're supposed to experience.
Hush this noise up, man. It is not the easy. It's maybe the easiest in difficulty. It's not the easiest when it comes to the maps. No, it's not.
Metroid Prime 3?
Metroid Prime. Oh, I thought you were talking about Metroid Prime.
No, she's talking about 3.
Oh, okay. I was gonna get upset like, what are you talking about? Metroid Prime is the easy. No, it's not. I was up like, this game. How did we beat this game?
Spend time on our hands.
That's fun. That's fun. That too. But that's funny. But no. What was I saying? What was I talking about?
That I'm right, and you was giving me kudos to my complaint. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I was saying I think it's one of those games. It's like, because remember people used to call it a first person adventure, and I think Nintendo even said it because people was like, oh, it's a first person shooter. It's not a shooter. A shooter is like run through a corridor, fight things, move on to the next thing. But Metroids, you always backtracking, you always doing things. So when you're reading the lore or you're reading enemies, and it's tell you, okay, it has a weak underbelly, or it's weak to missiles, or use your super. It tells you these things. That's how or these Metroids. I
So
don't know if you got to this part. These Metroids are weak against electricity, and these
yeah,
Metroids are weak against.
I figured all that out, and I knew that
Okay.
from the first one. But hold up, let me go through some of these things Nia said. So Nia said, okay, Prime 3.
K-Bone said something too. Some real slander stuff. He called us heathens.
I saw that up there. I saw that. That's because y'all got the online. So Prime 3 was much more accessible. I agree, and that's why I think it should be like that. Scan the walls. I did. Then you don't like Metroid. That is not true. I do like Metroid. I don't like everything about Metroid because, like you just said, this was not a part of the 2D Metroids. So this scanning element was new to Prime. I don't like it. Not that I don't like scanning. I don't feel like reading that much in one whop. Like, okay, when you get to the base, Keith, where you start to see where they're doing the experiments on the super soldiers, right? And you get to the computers, all those computers in each part of that. And it's literally in one room, K-Bomb, there was literally, I want to say 3 to 4 lore scans in one room. And that's not even that was the red scan, so you can get the lore. And then you got the yellow scans of this device doing this, or there's a weakness in this device, or this is susceptible to that. You got those scans. The lore scans literally were like 4 lore scans, and they were all like 4 paragraphs a piece long. And I'm just pushing A. I tried to read it. I was like, okay, I'm done reading all that. I don't care. I go to the next one. And it's the same. I pushed A like 7 times. What if I was actually reading all that? I'm in there for about
You
25
wouldn't be lost.
minutes. What my point is, the lore ain't really telling you where to go. If I read all that, that's about 20 minutes just reading. Just standing there reading. That is not, no, man. I'm just saying, the game is good, but these elements hurts it. And I guess going back and playing this game and really just taking it in, this is not cool. It may have been cool then because that's what we was used to. It was first. It was unique. But now, no. I believe Metroid to be a blockbuster with some voice acting, either reading that stuff to you or something. It cannot be me reading all this stuff. I don't even want to scan nothing else. I'm like, bruh, I'm tired of scanning these walls, standing here just looking all over the place for something to scan. It was cool then. No. I got other things to do. I got life to live. I got kids in the other room talking about they want their chicken. I'm just trying to get this artifact. And I got to read all this stuff, and then I got to die to do it all over again? I almost said nigga. I just said nigga. No. I'm not doing it. So, I'm done. Nobody
brought it out.
Nobody bought Other M because of the style of the game, not necessarily the act. It was. I
bought Other M.
I think Other M went away from what people want. People want a Prime with talking. That's what people want. They want Metro Prime with talking. That's the game. And they gave us Other M with a D-pad control. Nintendo was tripping.
Trash. They was tripping with that one for real.
They was tripping. They gave you the voice acting that we wanted with the game we don't want. We wanted voice acting with Metroid Prime because it's a AAA title. It needs voice acting. Keep everything you want to keep there. Just give me voice acting. Read this stuff to me. If I'm going to sit here, let me sit back and just listen. I don't want to read all this stuff. So, like I said, I am enjoying Prime. It's a really good game. It's held back by a lot of nonsense that doesn't age well. This stuff does not age well. Yes, it is a 20-year-old game, and it's not aging well, and I don't want to see this in Metro Prime 4. There, I said it. Anything else before we get into these two topics? Because we only got two.
Bring back the scanning in Metroid Prime 4.
I
Let's
want
go.
the scanning. I don't want it to leave. I don't want as much of it. So I like scanning the enemies to get the type of enemy it is, the weaknesses. That's dope. Scanning for lore, no, bro. Read this stuff to me. Let me walk in a cutscene and this is what happened 20 years ago when so and so. So that's what I want. I don't want to scan nothing. To give me the story, talk to me, somebody. That's why I kind of like. That's why I like Dread, because what K-Bum didn't like, I liked, was the computer talking to me. I enjoyed that.
Couldn't even understand it.
I could understand it. It was better than reading it.
To be fair, I mean, it's the same time. I mean, you're still sitting there. But I do want to see them take the Metroid series and expand it and take it to another realm. I'm only supporting Metroid Prime because of what it is. I'm not even. I like the game how it is, but I do too want to see Metroid Prime 4 expand. I like the idea of bringing in other hunters.
I'll be right back. Take over. I'll be right back. Okay.
You saw Silux. Everybody went crazy over the internet. I do want to see them start bringing in other characters. One thing that I will complain about with Metroid is always just seem like it's Samus. Samus, and it's like there should be other characters in here. Like you got the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario, all these characters, and everybody Bowser, Peach, and then you go even further back with Daisy and Rosalina and all these other characters. And they got
our universe seems very lonely.
Yeah, Metroid's universe is extremely lonely. Like it's her and a couple of Metroids, and they brought some other hunters in there, but they're not like. People, you gotta really be playing those games, like the Metroid Prime Hunter games, where they first show Silux, or Metroid Prime 3 when you had those other hunters in there as well. But I think there should be more. And then you got the Metroid Federation Force. Like the Federation Force should have more oomph about them. They need more development. It's always just Metroid. I mean, not Metroid. See, I did it. Samus. But yeah, that's what I would like to see. If they continue with this series, they gotta bring in more stuff.
Yeah,
but anyway,
yeah.
Anyways,
yeah. I don't know too much about it because I only played I watched someone play Metroid Prime. Which one was on the GameCube?
Prime 2, 1 and 2.
1 and 2. So I've watched people play Prime on the GameCube, but never really played it myself. It was first person, I believe, right? So I never actually got into it because I'm not a first person story mode type of guy. But yeah, I know I share my issues with Dread, but not everyone shares the same taste when it comes to gaming, and that's what makes gaming great, in my opinion. That you have that's why I'm against, and that's probably something we could have talked about. Is the Sony CEO Sean Latham, I believe one of the ex Sony CEOs, was made a statement last week or 2 weeks ago saying that they don't know why there isn't just one platform for consoles, that they need to go ahead and stop all this console wars and just have one platform for gaming. I think that'd be a very interesting topic for us to talk about. I don't think we're going to talk about that today, but because it's interesting, because I know I have my takes on it, pros and good and bad towards it. But I like the diversity that you get with these three competing companies, especially when Nintendo has their little space they like to innovate in. Sometimes good, sometimes for the worse, but still there's space to innovate. And I think maybe we lose some of that by going to a single platform.
Maybe. Since I'm a PC gamer as well, I enjoy being able to buy Xbox games, PlayStation games when they're released. And if Nintendo wanted to bring their games over, guess what? I'm buying them over here too.
Oh, I bet you would.
I'm buying them because I don't have since the Nintendo games are specific to their console, I have to get them over there because I'm not a pirate. You know what I mean? But here's an example.
So you're not a what? You're not a pirate?
I'm not a pirate. I don't do that. But No More Heroes 3 is on the Switch. I bought it on PC. Like, if there's a game that's available, and if it makes sense, like right now, Hades, because I know you talked about that and how fantastic it was, and I kind of want to play it too. It's $9.99 on the Switch right now. It's also $9.99 on the PC. So now it's like Hades isn't that demanding. It's not like, oh, I need to play this in 4K. So I could play that on the Switch or whatever. But I think it'll be interesting to have a one device world where everybody just brings their games. And again, PC is the closest that we have, and I personally enjoy it. You know, I can just boot up a game. I'm not worried about whose platform, whose network is down. Like Xbox network was down today. I ain't worried about none of that unless Steam or somebody goes down. I can play my PlayStation 5 controller, my DS5. I can hook up my Xbox controller. Again, if Nintendo want to bring their games, I can hook up my Nintendo controller and play their games the way they want us to play them with their controls. So I'm for it, but at the same time, I think you just mentioned it, I don't want to lose the little nuances, though, that makes them unique.
Right. And that's why I think it'll be an interesting topic. Maybe we can talk about that next time. But I think it'll be interesting because there's definitely pros and cons for either one. And I would kind of like for us to kind of go back and forth on that because I think we'll get something really good out of it.
Yeah. I would love to hear what y'all have to say about the uniqueness, because at the end of the day, it's about the games. But Xbox is doing something, PlayStation is doing something, Nintendo is doing something, and that's why people are still coming back. You know, so I see Level is still gone, and he was going to get into. I don't even remember what the first topic was about.
Oh, he's still gone? Oh, well, let me tell you about Level. No,
I'm here. I didn't have my mic hooked up. I was talking that whole time. No, I would say that I'd be scared to lose the competitiveness with one platform, but we don't have to talk about that tonight if y'all don't want to.
No. I think we set that up for a main topic next time.
Okay, so I guess our first topic, we talk about Nintendo and the scalpers and how they plan to attack it. So this is an article from IGN. Nintendo says the best way to stop Switch 2 scalpers is to make enough consoles to meet customer demand. Nintendo has said the most effective strategy for beating the inevitable Switch 2 scalpers is to make enough consoles to meet demand. When the Nintendo Switch launched back in March 2017, man, that's a long time ago, it suffered from a constrained supply, boosting scalpers who sold the console at inflated prices. In recent years, the manufacturer of Switch was affected by a shortage of components, making it hard to find. Speaking in an investors focused Q&A translated by IGN, Nintendo president Satoru Furukawa, is that how you say his name? Said things will be different when it comes to launching the Switch successor. As a countermeasure against resale, we believe the most important thing is to produce a significant number to meet customer demand. And this idea has not changed since last year, Furukawa said. In addition to this, we are considering whether there are any other measures that can be taken to the extent allowed by law and regulations. Ooh, they trying to go at the scalpers. Nintendo, they probably be successful at doing it. Taking into account the the circumstances of each region. Although we were unable to produce significant quantities of Nintendo Switch hardware last year and the year before due to a shortage of semiconductor components, this situation has now been resolved. At this time, we do not believe that the shortage of components will have a significant impact on the production of the successor's model. So, there ain't more. So what's your thoughts? Nintendo said they're going to beat the scalper issue by flooding the market with enough consoles to meet market demand. We kind of saw this with the PlayStation 5 as well, where the scalpers were pretty much buying up every time they launched a new shipment come in. They bought them all up, and it was hard to find one, and then they'll resell them at $1,000 or sometimes even $1,200, $1,300. So do you think this is a good strategy by Nintendo Do you think it will work?
Um, I mean, well, let me look at it this way. I wonder how they're going to be able to produce this many. And now I'm wondering, like, how long has this console been ready? Because I feel like they can't just turn up the heat and we got all these consoles to meet the demand. I think this thing been ready for a long time. But anyways, do I think it's going to be a good strategy versus the scalpers? I don't know, because if they make more, then that just means there's more for the scalpers. I don't think it's on Nintendo. I think it's on the chains like the Best Buys, the WalMarts, the Amazons. I think it's on them to say, hey, we're going to have to put a limited supply on this, and of course, people can just make different accounts, so on and so forth. But I think it's on them to not um, allow so many people to buy so many at once, or just how we're able to get them, because if you can just go online and buy 30, Best Buy has 30, I'm finna buy them all. You know what I mean? That's not fair. And Nintendo saying, well, we can just ship more. Well, guess what? They can just go buy another 30 if they got it like that. So I don't think it's really on Nintendo, but I'm glad that they are thinking ahead to try to meet those demands and try to make sure one is in every home for the people that want one.
K-Ball?
So I'll talk a little bit about this. So they want to increase demand. I'm sorry, increase quantity to try to keep the scalpers from being able to deplete the market and then raise up the price of the market. So I'm going to give you this. I am a newly shoe fanatic, shoe head. I didn't get that until my 30s. I am into Jordans and Air Maxes and everything that comes with that. So I'm usually on the market when the new Jordans drop. Uh, and so I've talked to many people that have been shoe heads pretty much their whole life, and so I get a lot of my information, a lot of my understanding from them as far as how to play the market. What has happened in the last 2 years? So I'll say this. So the resale industry for shoes skyrocketed in 2000 when COVID hit. It skyrocketed, and the shoe market, the price of shoes and the exclusive shoes, not even the exclusive shoes, just Nike drops, Jordan drops. They would quickly sell out, and then people were reselling it, double the retail price. But what has happened in the last 2 years is that Nike and Jordan now drops a large amount of Jordans. They used to keep it small, to keep it exclusive, right? To make it a hot item, to sell out quick, and make it seem like you got to buy it now, or you won't be able to get it, right? That was the strategy beforehand, but now they flood the market. They flood the market, and stores constantly get um
Restock.
get restocks. They constantly get restocks, right? So what that does is that has put a huge bite into the resale market, where you used to
Mm.
be able to where it would come out at one time. So the Jordan 11s, they come out around the real good Jordan 11s come out around December 11th or around December time, and if you didn't get it in December, you couldn't get it. You weren't gonna get it unless you get from a reseller, right? But now they flood the market so much, and they have these constant drops that comes even months later, that the resellers don't have that bargaining chip,
Right.
right? They don't have that.
Mm.
You're never going to see this shoe again from the retailer. Foot Locker will never have the shoe again. The Champs would never have the shoe again. So you got to come to us to get the shoe. And so now this shoe is more like, I'll take one for example. The Jordan 11, the Space Jams, Space Jam lows just came out. And I've seen it came out. I dropped got it when it dropped, but I've seen several restock within the past 2 months. One as early as this week, I believe there was a restock on Champs website of the Jordan 11 Space Jam shoes,
Champ
which is
still
a
exists.
exclusive. Say what?
I said Champ still exists.
Champs are the Champs and Foot Locker, like they're all under the same people. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they bought each other. They've been buying them out. Like East Bay got bought out by Foot Locker and I think like Champs stuff like that. Anyway, I've seen
Yeah, we got a
them
chance
drop
tomorrow.
another set of Jordan 11 Space Jams, another batch of it. And if you go to the resale websites, you're going to see the shoe very close to its retail price. You're not going to see five, six, $700 on these the the lows for Space Jams because you can wait until you get a restock and try to catch it then. And so that's what I think Nintendo is trying to implement for their system is that
Right.
you don't have to. It's not like because with Sony and the PlayStation, it was every time it hit, Best Buy, it was gone in a matter of hours, right? So
They
your
set
best
them,
bet,
They set them bots up to buy.
yeah, you set the box up.
Yeah.
Exactly. Your best bet was to get off a scalper, if as far as quantity. But if they flood the market, the resale of that Nintendo system drops because you can there's more in the market. You're flooding the market, therefore dropping the resale value. So that's what I think they're doing, and they would need a good amount to do that, especially with the Switch being close to the highest selling console ever. So the demand is probably pretty high. So I don't know. I don't think they can meet that demand, but I like their approach. I think that's a good approach, and I think that um, allow make it enough so that people can get it will be beneficial for the consumer.
I erase everything that I said before K-Bone spoke.
Okay.
Just erase everything that I
Yeah,
said.
and that's what I was like, wow. So basically, everything K Bum said is accurate to what I was going to say. What I see Nintendo trying to do is basically putting pressure on the scalper. With the PlayStation 5, it was so sparse when the restock would come. It'd only be maybe
Handful, 20.
20, about 20. So if you was there at the right time, you might have got one, but the scalper probably got 7 or 8 of those. And they guaranteed to move them because the demand was so high, and the restock was so sparse, and you never knew when a new stock was coming. It'd be a minute because at the time, what they're talking about the superconductors, they was having the chip shortage and all that stuff. That's why PlayStation made the whole new system with a new chip that they can produce faster. What Nintendo is doing is, if I have enough stock to where I basically render your scalping moot, because if you scalp, let's say they ship on the first week, they ship out 1 million, and the scalpers take half of that, right? And then you come back another week or two later with another 300,000-400,000, and you come another week. That's going to mess them because they ain't moved. They're not moving the system they just sold. They just bought.
Yep.
So if I'm going to take a gamble on scalping 10 systems, especially with the PlayStation 5, but let's say the Switch costs $399. Switch to $399. So you just spent 10 systems. You looking at what? About $3,000? About $3,000? Am I wrong on that?
3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4,000. That's at $399. Yeah, but yeah, $3,000 or $4,000, right at $4,000, and you banking on the high demand to pressure people into coming your way, but Nintendo keep coming with more restock and more restock, and you can go to Walmart, you can go to Best Buy, and you may be out for a week. You're not going to, that scalper now, he needs to compete because Best Buy, them getting to have enough there to supply the demand, to meet the demand. So what K-Bum literally said it. Everything K-Bum said was right on the money. We're going to beat the scalpers by having so much there that it makes them make them rethink scalping. Is it work? Because it
It
got to be beneficial.
makes it not profitable.
Right. For them to
It
scout.
reduced the profit margin. Is
Yeah.
what they're trying to do.
Right.
To reduce the profit margin between what they can sell it as and where you can actually go get it otherwise.
Right. And what you said, Keith, you hit it on the nail too. Or was it you, Cape? I don't know who said it. But y'all was talking about how no, it was you with the tennis shoes, K-Bun. How you can't make those numbers crazy now. Because if I don't have to come your way, now you got to make that 5 G's back. You got to make that back. So you got to make that competitive. So I mean, I don't know if they can do it, but that's what you said, Keith. How long has this system been ready? It seemed like it's probably been ready for a minute.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, it seemed like it's been ready for a minute, and they just getting the demand, the stock up. So when they ship it out, they ready to deal with the scalpers. So that may have been why they pushed it back to 2025.
Oh, I hope it's ready.
Yeah,
Man, I hope it's ready.
Yeah. So, any other thoughts on this before we go to this other topic?
Nah, I think K-Bone killed that one.
Yeah, K-Bone.
There's nothing else to say.
Appreciate it.
Because I was like, dang, he hitting all the points. So, and this can kind of piggy off of the conversation we was just having about Metroid. So I saw the video of the mother complaining about, and I'm trying to find, I think you sent the link to it, didn't you? Somebody sent the link to it.
I sent a link. It is about people complaining about the Elden Ring.
Okay, I seen the mother complaining about it on X. I didn't watch it, but I read the comments. So, is this it? Yeah, Ford. Is it Ford came on?
That's what I sent you. I don't know if it is the mother, but it's an article about it.
Okay, so there's a lot of complaining going on about the difficult levels, the level of difficulty in why is it showing? Come on, man. There it is. The level of difficulty in Elden Rings and games like this, these soul type games. And so this is a Forbes article. It says Elden Ring Shadow of the Elder Tree? How do you say that?
I haven't even tried it.
Okay. Shadow of the Elder Tree, Too Hard, Bandai Namco say.
Erd Tree. I don't know.
Erd Tree. Okay. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree, Too Hard, question mark. Bandai Namco says, get blessings. I don't know what that
is. That another way of saying get good?
Well, blessing is an attribute in the game. So that's what I kind of saying. Like get more, like increase your character's blessing more, and then you won't be so bad.
Okay,
so get good.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Elden Ring Shadow of the Elder Trees expansion is currently being reviewed poorly by some players who believe that it's just too hard compared to the base game. Man, wait a minute here. So they said this game is harder than the game that I stopped playing?
Yep.
And their high level characters keep getting 2-3 shots while they do minimum damage in response. Bandai Namco, the game producers, has come out with some extremely blunt advice to ratify the problem. I don't know how to say that. Scudder Tree Blessing? Scudder Tree Blessing? Of course, is upgraded through finding Scuttle Tree fragments around the map, which increases your attack and defense significantly. In the Shadow Realm only. Revered Spirits Ashes do the same for your summons. Without question, this not level, not gear, not NG level, not anything has more of a factor in how hard you hit and how much damage you take than Scuttle Tree blessing levels. After just 24 to 48 hours since release, I refuse to believe that people are powered up enough to take on some of the content they're trying. Scuttle Tree blessing levels go up to 20 for reference. I'm 50 hours into the game and at 16. Later on, it takes 2 to 3 fragments to upgrade a level. Not only not one like at the start. The process was all. This just reads horrible. Okay. Later on, it takes 2 to 3 fragments to upgrade a level. Not one like at the start. The process was always run into something that's too hard, go explore, level up the blessings, come back. So far, that's always worked for me. So basically, they saying get good. So he said, okay, so the rest of I do not think many players understood that you can access probably 75% of the map, especially the most dense parts with the most rewards without progressing far into the story at all. The main storyline does not include essentially the bottom 50% of the map at all, and there is loads to explore and find there, including loads of blessing materials. The only zones that are hard gate kept by story progression are at a few cool but relatively empty zones in the north, and then the final boss tower area. Almost everything else is fair game. So basically, they saying get your skills up. So I guess y'all can tackle this. Who want to tackle this first? Are these games too hard? That's the question. Are they?
I don't know. Are they too hard level? I think you don't want to play it. Elden Ring.
Okay, for
and
me,
you said that was hard.
Elden Ring is hard. Now, again, I was coming in as a novice, never had played any Soul type game, so I don't really know the lore. I also played Bloodborne. That was hard. I'm up for a challenge, but sometimes I believe some of these games can be ruthless until you, but at the same time, like he said, there's mechanisms and things in the game to balance the scales. So I don't know. It may just be the ignorance of the gamer. And I can't necessarily blame the game because that's the style of the game. Now that I might sound hypocritical for complaining about Metroid Prime, but I'm saying I understand what Metroid Prime was. I don't want it to be this way for 4. But that is what Souls is. Souls is supposed to be a challenging 1-hit, 2-hit type of game where you go in there, you can get killed in 1-2 hits. Is no holds barred. Is not being kind. Is not a easy game. And that's what it's meant to be. So I don't know how to answer that. I don't know if it's too hard. I know Elden Rings is hard. I don't know if it's too hard. I know it's too hard for me right now. Put it like that.
Yeah, I don't really know how to answer this question either because I thought that this is what they was coming for. I thought gamers who like Elden Ring or games like Elden Ring, those Soul type games, are coming to look for that challenge, and because they're losing, and I don't want to speak ignorantly because I have no intentions of ever even touching this, but they're losing early on. It's like just you got to keep playing the game. I mean, that's what we had to do back in the day when stuff was too hard. We just had to keep playing, or just give up. And I don't know. I think.
Okay. Go ahead. My bad.
Let me get some context here for this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me get some context. So what this is a DLC, right?
Yes.
So people have already spent 50, 100, 150 hours beating Elden Ring. They'd already got the best builds. They already, got all the stuff they need, and they came into the DLC thinking they the man, thinking they the man in these streets because they've already put all this time and all this effort into they build. It's maxed out. They about to come in and put the pause on this DLC. They get to the DLC. The DLC said, "Nah, player, wait till you get a load of me," and it's putting the paws back on them. And so they're complaining and crying because they should be. They thought they were better than this. All their gear should be able to at least hold up to some of the early levels of the game because they've spent 50, 70, 100 hours building this character. And the DLC is saying, nah, but you ain't on my level. To get on my level.
Got you. So,
And so that's what I'm complaining. In my opinion. That's what I see.
So basically, they Goku, they done got this new power up, and the creators gonna create new bosses that make you realize that power up ain't nothing.
Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah. Like, okay, what I mean is like okay. Goku gets Ultra Instinct. That helps him fight Jiren. But now Frieza goes black. And Goku now you gotta figure out another power up. Cause that's basically that's what the DLC is Frieza black.
Yep. And you can't fight it with Ultra Instinct. So you need to, as they said, invest your time into these gaming tools that we put into the DLC, and work your way. Take baby steps. It's okay. Spend another 150 hours in this game getting good.
Okay, I get it now. So they not starting from. So I thought these
No.
were people. So these are people with maxed out characters on the original Elden Ring.
Yes.
Coming into this DLC, getting mollywopped with that same character.
Getting whooped.
Okay, so I see why they complain. I ain't saying it's a legit complaint, but I see why they complain. Okay, go ahead, Keith.
It's
You got something to add.
It's definitely it's on K-Bone, but it's definitely not a legit complaint because it's like, oh, you should be like, oh, this thing can beat me, and I put in all this work. Bet. That's how that's how I would look at it. You know what I mean? Like, man, my armor wasn't nothing. I thought I was just based on what K-Bone was saying about what the people are complaining. Because I mean, honest with you, I didn't really look into this because I saw Elden Ring and I kept it scrolling. Like, I'm so far removed from Elden Ring, man, but I would think that would encourage players like, oh, I want to get better. If you truly do like the game, and if you 100% in the main game, this should be something that you really want to sink your teeth into. You would think.
I'll tell you this. My first experience, Elden Rings will humble you quick. And that's the first. You ain't even 2 minutes into your character touching down. And everything you facing, you can't handle it. It ain't like Link running off of the chateau, running down a cliff, and no, whatever you come encounter with will kill you in one hit. So it was frustrating for me. Like, dude, this is ridiculous. I can't do nothing against. And then I built I had the wrong build, so that's why I'm just gonna start over. But K-Bomb kind of adding that context. So these people have mastered Elden Ring. They have beat Elden Ring. They got a formidable, a pretty well built character. And you would think the DLC, it's supposed to be challenging, but I shouldn't be getting one shotted. I guess that's what they thinking.
Yeah, I shouldn't be getting whooped. That's this bad.
Right. And it's like, no, we have upped it so because we know that y'all have built the characters up. So we built the bosses up. That's a part of that. I don't see. So basically, you starting over from scratch. Even though you bring in y'all.
Even though you're not.
You're not. I don't see the complaint. I don't get the complaint. That's Elden Ring.
As a competitive gamer, because I'm a competitive gamer. I play on the competitive scene. I did a competitive scene in Madden. I do the competitive scene in 2K. And I'm gonna tell you this, straight up. And also I was on competitive scene for Call of Duty for a while as well. I'm gonna tell you straight up with people mindset. People don't want competition. People just want to dominate people that's worse than them. People don't want to play people that's better than them. On the competitive scene, that's not what people want. People want to be able to just dominate whoever's below them. It doesn't matter if they're worse than them. They just want to show that they're better and dominate. They don't want to face an actual challenge. I I I can say that with all certainty, because the way I've seen 2K play on the highest level. So I'll tell you this: in NBA 2K, you have your player that you play with, right? And that player has a certain. You try to level up that player, and that player goes from 60 to 99, right? But a there is a play mode that if you get your player to 92 level, rating 92, you don't play anyone higher than rating 92. Like, that's the max level is 92. And what I see is people purposely build their character to level 92 just so that they can play people worse than them. People that's still in the 80s, still in the 60s, still in the 70s, because they want to feel superior and be better. They don't want to actually get better or actually get good or actually show that they can dominate even with people on the same level as them. They want to prey on the people that's worse than them, play them so that they feel better about themselves. That is the mindset of gamers nowadays. They don't want a competition. And that's why even in like Overwatch and some Call of Duties, what you get is you get max level people ranking or matchmaking with people that's lower ratings, so you can play against those lower rated people instead of the higher rated people that you normally match against. That's the mindset of gamers, and that's what we got. But for me, I say bring it on. I don't care how good you think you is, you gonna have to come see me. Show me how good you is. But that's not really the mindset, and that's not what people spend their hours doing. They just want to be somebody worse than them and show how better they are, and then go back, go up out of their mama's basement and fix them a sandwich. I guess I don't know.
I say this, and I'm reading. Shouts out to D2K.
One hitter quitter, TKO.
He said gamers were. He says 80s gamers were made of sterner stuff, no saves, and you were lucky if you had a continue. And when he said it, it made me think about
three continues. If you get three continues, then you balling.
it made me think about Mega Man 11. And
Lord.
Keith Me was talking about this. Mega Man 11 is hard. Like, hard. But that's what Mega Man has always been. Mega Man has always been a hard game, a hard platformer. I don't think Metroid is hard. Metroid is chory. What's the right word, Keith? I guess chory. It makes you do a lot of stuff, a lot of backtracking, a lot of.
I mean,
What would you call that?
I'm not sure what to call it, but it's challenging in a different way.
Yeah, it's not a difficult challenge. It's a patience challenge. You got the patience to endure. I don't know what you call it, the chory nature or I know they call it the Metroidvania-ness of it, but it's chory. It requires you to go back, go this, go back. But Mega Man 11, Mega Man period, but 11 is hard. It's straightforward. You go to that stage, it's linear, you go forward. That's it. You just got to beat the stage. You got to beat the platform. You got to beat the boss. You got to survive it. And like D2K says, it still has that old school element. You die. Start over. You didn't get to the same point, start over. Get
If
better.
he dies.
Right. And so for me, Souls kind of has that vibe. Like, get better or don't play. And I can't, you know what? I really can't get mad at that. I don't think the developers is doing anything wrong. There's people out there that's up for the challenge. It's not for everybody. Just like Mega Man was not for everybody. And when you beat it, you felt like a boss. I remember beating Mega Man 2. I felt like a boss, but it was hard as heck. And you better remember all them passwords to get back. They don't remember none of that stuff. You had to put the password in to get to a certain because you can't say your bosses that you beat. So for me, I can't get mad at it. Hey, it's that type of a game that tells you, like K-Bum said, get better. Do better, get better, be better. Or put the controller down. It's not there to hold your hand. Now, again, I might sound hypocritical because of my complaint with Metroid Prime. I just don't. Yeah. Anyway, I hope they don't do Metroid Prime 4 like that. But if they do, I'll be there to figure it out. And if I can't, YouTube is there to help a brother get to the next place. So I can't get mad at it, man. I mean, back in the day, all our games, even Mario was hard. You remember some of the platforming? It's some platforming in Mario, the original Mario. Dude, I could not do that stuff today. I don't even know how we did it then.
The original Mario 2 didn't even come out over here because it was too hard.
Right. Remember the stage, I think it was the 8th, where one of the landings, you had to land on this thin piece. I don't know how did we do that?
I didn't.
How did you get past it?
I didn't do it as a kid. That's what I meant. I didn't do it as a kid.
Bro, we did that stuff at 7, 8, 9 years old, bro. I got the Cooper, and you had to make that jump. And it's a tight, all you can do is make it or not. It ain't no in between with it. That's what we grew up on. So difficultness, we Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, the Snake stage. Was it Mega Man 3? Yeah. Snake Man stage. Oh my God. So Souls, I mean, it's just the new old school difficult. It ain't for me. I mean, I don't want to play that hard right now. So I'm gonna give it a shot though.
Huh?
But I don't. Go ahead.
You gonna give it a shot? You gonna get the DLC?
No, I gotta beat the original before I look anything at DLSC. That's gonna be CLD, not me. I'm playing the original. Yeah, I have no idea how I beat what, Neil?
Super Mario World.
Oh yeah, I don't know how we beat them games. We beat them, but we don't know how we did it. We did it. You play it so much, you get used to it. That's how it was. You had to figure it out. Like DK said, you had to figure it out. Ain't no quarters. it's beat it or die and start over. Double Dragon. You got to make it to the boss or die and start over. You don't want to start over. You better get good.
That's it.
That's how it was. Any final thoughts? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Right.
That first Ninja Turtles, Lord have mercy.
I never even beat that game. Never beat the first Ninja Turtles.
What's the one with the water?
I did.
And you accidentally touched the side.
Yeah, the seaweed. Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't even touch that. Come on, stop lying. I didn't touch that.
And Keith, we were playing, bro. We was playing those games at 8, 9 years old.
Yep.
Doing it. Playing Mario 7, 8, 9 years old. Playing Mega Man 7, 8, 9 years old. And we was doing that stuff. That was the game. We didn't complain. Mike Tyson Punch Out? Dude, do you remember the first time you played Sandman? Soda Pop happened to remember those, remember the moves, remember the punches? Like, bro, I guess we kind of we was groomed to be that way. These new kids, yeah, they got infinite saves, infinite start overs. So I guess a soul game would be a little odd to them, I guess.
Oh, I didn't even. Huh?
No, I'm saying they soft.
Oh,
capital FT.
My kids, they was in there. I don't know which game they was playing. F-Zero, one of them games that I mentioned earlier. And they was getting mad at each other. Oh, you cheating, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to hit you. Dude, if you don't sit down and play this game. Also, on the Nintendo Switch, you can rewind. Like, you mess up, just rewind.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how Force is. Like, oh, man, I ran off the stage. Let me just rewind all the way back.
Rewind.
You can rewind. Let me make a different decision.
Reset.
It was reset. Or I'm going outside. I don't want to play no more.
Shoot, man. This game right here, this Mega Man 11, bro, some of the hardest platforming I ever played. Like,
Is this your gameplay?
No, this is not my gameplay. Like I told you, all my save data left. I had passed like 4 or 5 of these bosses, man. I don't know what happened. And this was the first stage I beat, too. It's hard. It's a hard game. K-Bum, you would like this. I think you would like this one if you like Prince of Persia.
Yeah, because Mega Man is not it's not a Metroidvania.
No, it's not Metroidvania. It's straight. That's what I'm saying. It's straight. Push forward and overcome the stage. It don't. You ain't got to look for nothing. You ain't got. It's right there in your face. Like this type of stuff. And remember what like.
I mean, there's secrets and stuff like that, but not like Metroid.
I think you would like this, man. You should give it a shot.
I'm good. Mega Man. We have a love-hate relationship.
You don't, man. I thought you would be right up your alley.
No, I like me some Mega Man, but like I gave up a long time ago. I can't beat his games.
Man, how many you haven't beat any of the Mega Mans?
I don't know. I beat one of the original NES, and then I beat Mega Man X. Other than that, I ain't beat nothing.
If you beat Mega Man X, you know I never beat Mega Man X.
Mega Man X is a lot faster. It's a lot. It has a lot more attitude, I guess you could say, and got more tools. So for me, it was a lot easier. Mega Man, you limited.
I beat Mega Man 2.
That was my favorite one,
and that's my favorite one. I beat it, and that's the only one I beat. This one way harder. The one that I'm showing, 20 times harder than that Mega Man. But that Mega Man was hard. But anyway, anything else we get out of here? Y'all good?
No, I think we ran the gambit. I think that was a pretty good podcast after skipping a week.
Yeah. So anyway, stop complaining and get good. That's all. That's what they said. Get your blessings and you'll be a blessing. It'll be a blessing if you get your blessings. That's what they said. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in on tonight. I know we out of our normal time. We'll be back next week on Thursday. Enjoy your 4th of July.
So
stay safe.
Keep all your fingers.
Yeah, that's what I just want to say. Don't blow your fingers up. Don't set your house on fire. Amen. And avoid the fire fights. That's why I don't even like going out where I'm at. They literally be having firework fights. Taking them, them cannons, what they call
Roman cannons.
Roman cannons, and man, be shooting them at each other. I'm like, bruh, like, just stay away from my house and my kids and we good, because I don't want to come out to slap somebody.
Slap yourself in real life.
I'm serious, boy. I'm not joking. Like, y'all hit one of my kids in the face with one of these bottle rockets, we gonna really be going to jail. But I'm gonna let y'all sign out, starting with Mr. Norris. Go ahead, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm trying to get close to the mic. Yeah, man, it was good. Good podcast. Once again, K-Bun, shout out to you for killing that one. I mean, you just ended the whole Nintendo Switch talk. Just the whole conversation. But no, man, got a chance to kick it with the fellas. Talk about the games that we were playing. We've been gaming, y'all. We turned this into some gamers. You know what I'm saying? We was gone for a week, but can't wait to be back at our regular schedule program next week, and I'll let y'all later.
K-Ball.
Yeah, man. No, I enjoy the podcast today. Enjoyed the chat with the homies as usual. Feeling a little bit under the weather, so it was a little challenge for me. Can't even hear on my right ear, but it's all good. But I had fun, man. It wasn't gonna miss catching up with the homies, especially getting a chance to talk some of this Nintendo talk. Your boy been gaming on his Switch. But no, man, I enjoy it. Enjoy the podcast, conversations. Enjoy the comment section. Thank you guys for keeping us honest. Thank you for coming through on a Tuesday. And see you guys next week on Thursday.
All right.
Stage.
Yeah, man. You see him just die. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Shouts out to Nia keeping us company. D2K, Chariot Man, and the few others that jumped in here. Alan Steed. Who else was up in this piece?
You get Chariot Man?
Fanatic, AKA First Name Basis. Who else is in here? There's a lot of folks up in here. And if I didn't shout you out when you first jumped up, Chariot Man, I apologize. Some of these, I didn't see your name earlier. But we appreciate y'all jumping on. Go rewatch, like Alice Steve said, about to rewatch. We did a lot of what you've been gaming on this week, because apparently we was gaming on a lot, and a lot of it was the Switch. That's crazy. Keith kind of gamed on the most. It seemed like that brother played every platform that Nintendo ever created, but the Virtual Boy. So anyway, and I'm going to do the same, because now since he got it, now I feel like I can get it, and there won't be no shame. Because I did want to try Link to the Past, and I know it's free on there. So I may not get the expansion unless I got to. And K-Ball, don't call us hypocrites because we want to play these games.
Heathens.
Well, Link to the Past, you don't need the expansion.
Okay, then I might not get it. Now, Link to the Past is on the what? The Super NES?
Yep.
Okay. But anyway, this was the Live Level Games Podcast. I told y'all this game is hard, man. Till next time, deuces. Peace.
Bro, we got we got smashed, bro. We got smashed, bro.